Hi everyone, Max here. Today I'll show you how to connect a KNX kBerry module to a Raspberry Pi and how to install Raspberry Pi OS, Node-RED and KNXUltimate. First of all, what are we building? We're going to turn a simple Raspberry Pi into native KNX interface. The kBerry module will talk to the KNX bus and the Node-RED with KNXUltimate. Let use read and write KNX group address directly from our flow. So, in the end, you'll have a small, fanless, low-power KNX brain on your desk. Let's start with the hardware. For this project, you need a Raspberry Pi, the KNX kBerry module, a micro SD card with at least 16 GB free, a good power supply, and of course, access to KNX bus. Make sure your Raspberry Pi is powered off when mount the kBerry. Mount the kBerry interface in this manner. Push. And you're done. And now the operating system. Go to Raspberry Pi webpage by searching for raspberrypi.com and download the imager. Once the imager for Windows or for Linux has been downloaded, double-click on it and install the Raspberry Pi imager. Open the Raspberry Pi imager. Select your Raspberry Pi. In my case, I use Raspberry Pi 3. Next. Now choose an operating system. We don't need a desktop window and other fancy things, so we go to Raspberry Pi OS and install Raspberry Pi OS Lite 64-bit. Go ahead. Select your SD card. First of all, insert an SD card. You will see the media card appearing. If not, just click back and forth again. Select the SD card and click Next. Enter your hostname. This is the name of your Raspberry Pi, KNX, for example. Set your capital and time zone, etc. Click Next. User. For now, just skip the other sequences by clicking the Skip button. Take out the SD card and insert it into your Raspberry Pi. The card needs to be inserted facing down. Okay, you're done. Now you need a keyboard and you need a monitor with a HDMI cable. Insert the HDMI cable. Insert the USB keyboard. And then insert the power. Okay. Proceed with the configuration of the interface. Give possibly a fixed IP on your network to this device. I forgot to mention to take the networking cable also. Otherwise, the Raspberry Pi cannot be set up. Once you have correctly set up your Raspberry Pi, it's now time to set up the kBerry hat for KNX. Navigate to the site Node-RED KNXUltimate on GitHub with this address. Scroll down, select your language, and click Go to Documentation. In the documentation page, on the right side, expand Samples. Then scroll down and click Serie FT 1.2/kBerry. Once you have followed all the points, you will have a function in Raspberry Pi. Just install Node-RED, then start it. If you have correctly set up your KNX and HUT, you will see what we see in this debug log. To test it out, just open a window on this machine. It's now time to connect our Raspberry Pi to KNX installation. Okay. Let's return. And we have our configuration. I've made this configuration earlier. Let's see the configuration. On the gateway, we have now the EP interfaces and the serial interfaces. We select AMA0. We select, in this case, we are working with a KNX Secure installation. So we need to specify the physical address here. That must be one of these physical addresses. So this address is allowed to send the KNX Telegram to all these group addresses. Scroll down and leave other options as is. You will see here in this property, serial FT modality, we have kBerry BIOS or standard FT 1.2. In this case, we have mounted our kBerry HUT on the Raspberry Pi. But if you want to use other interfaces, we can select simply standard FT 1.2. In another video, we'll see how to connect the kBerry directly to our PC, emulating serial FT 1.2. Click Update. Click OK, done, and now our light turns on and off accordingly. So, thank you for watching this video. If you have questions, please send a comment below this video, and I will happy to answer your question. Thank you for watching. See you.
Max Supervibe nel silenzio della rete nasce un'idea invisibile e concreta, codice luce in sintonia perfetta.